If your discovery calls or clarity calls are lasting 30, 45, or even an hour, then we need to chat. I literally just saw a post today in a Slack channel of a group that I'm in that said someone had a discovery call and they ended up going too much into coach mode and they think they overwhelmed the person. They provided too many ideas, too many solutions. They got really excited about how to help them. And so they started talking about that. And that immediately starts to get overwhelming. We have to remember what stage of the buying process is the person that I'm talking to when I'm in a clarity call or a discovery call. And could I actually be giving them too much information to think about and potentially get overwhelmed and therefore not make a decision? So if you feel like that's you, then I want to walk you through my 15-minute clarity call process. And if you feel like you can shorten yours, then I highly recommend you give it a try. So my clarity calls are literally 15 minutes or less, and I am a stickler about that. I will say at the very top of the call, we've only got 15 minutes today. I want to be efficient of our time. So let's dive in. And I get started and I ask a bunch of questions and I take really good notes. I also have my AI note taker in there because I'm going to forget something. And so we're going to get into the weeds. And because I have so many questions to ask, I cannot, because I don't have the time, get into how I would solve their problem. That's not what they're there for. They are there to articulate the problem, articulate the results that they want, the goals that they have, explain to you what they've got going on in their life or business that's stopping them from reaching that goal, how their life or their business would be impacted differently once they do reach this goal, and what they want it to kind of feel like and look like in the journey of getting there. And it's your job to just listen, literally just listen, so that they can do all of the talking. You're guiding the conversation, but they're answering. And you then can separately, but you'll start to be able to do this like in the call as well, really understand based on how they answered, are they a good fit for any of your containers? Which container are they the best fit for? And what results do you actually think that you could get them? You can definitely start to get excited in that 15 minutes. Like, oh my gosh, I see very clearly, what it would look like working together and the results that we could get. It gets me very excited about achieving XYZ. You can definitely do that. I do that all the time and they love that excitement, right? But what I'm not going to do is start saying, so have you considered doing this? Or, okay, pretty immediately I'm seeing an opportunity to do A, B, C. We're not problem solving here. We don't have the time. It's going to feel rushed because you only have 15 minutes. So 15 minutes is really easy to commit to. You could say, do you have 15 minutes later this afternoon or tomorrow morning? And chances are they're going to say yes. So it's going to get people talking to you a lot faster than even if you're reserving 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or an hour, right? You don't need that much time to understand someone's problem. Okay. So what I want you to do is speed up the clarity call process. If you slow down, it's in the sales call. We'll go over that in a separate video. Speed up the clarity call, the discovery call. Ask a bunch of questions. What have you done to solve this problem? What were the results of that? What was really challenging about trying to solve that problem? What's the actual goal that you're after? Is it tied to anything? What does it mean to you? Why do you want that goal, right? What would life look like when you achieve that goal? What are other things that you've tried to get there? All of those things are questions that inform you the state of affairs of where this prospect is at, so you can really understand where do we need to kind of funnel them into within our ecosystem or somewhere else to best solve their problem.